Welcome to our J. Long Texan News. Tonight we bring you an open house special report from legendary J. Long Elementary. We have some exciting headlines that you don't want to miss, so stay tuned after this brief message from our sponsor. J. Long Texans are the best. We're number one and all our success. We're learning to spell, do math, read and write. We're ready for the red and white. J. Long Texans are the best. We're number one and all our success. Yeah! Welcome back. We will now hear from Maddie at the J. Long Auditorium.
Hello, I'm standing at the J. Long Auditorium with Carly and Courtney. They have just picked up the Fast Focus this morning. Tell me what you have in your hand.
I have.
Make sure you have your clothes on.
Why do you have it?
So we can get better at math and our STAR test.
The rock.
What is your benefit?
Maddie. Now we have to go to Daphne reporting from the Raw Library.
Yes, this is Daphne. I am standing at the Read at Home Library. This is a room where students in kindergarten through second grade can work on their independent reading at home. Earlier I talked to Miss De Los Santos, a volunteer who keeps everything in order. What advice do you give to the parents about reading at the Read at Home Library that the children might bring home?
Checking. I have 3 girls here that attend Jane Long, and I know that it's hard, but I try my best every day to check their backpacks, especially when it comes to reading, because this is what's going to help them get to where they need to be, to the next level, to the next grade, whatever it might be. So my advice would definitely be to check the backpacks. Please don't go by, oh, Mom, I don't have homework, or no, I don't have to read. No, always check backpacks, and that would be my advice. Check it, check it, check it. Read, read, read. So just make sure that you always put time aside to check those backpacks.
Thank you, Miss De Los Santos. Now back to Xavion.
We just got some groundbreaking news. Maddie is on the scene.
Here I am on the J. Long Elementary playground. The new track has just been completed and the girls on the run are ready to try it out. Woo! No more running on the stick-filled dirt track behind the old gym. Now the school has a beautifully paved track for the girls' running club, the jogging club during PE, and the students at recess. The track was donated by the Westendorf Foundation.
Girls on the Run is so much fun. Girls on the Run is number one. Oh, say, can you see?
Would you like to see something great?
Would you like to honor a member of the armed forces?
Are you a vet that needs to be honored? Come to our annual Veterans Day program November 14 at 6 p.m. and do all those things.
Yes. Please come and support our 5th graders. They are working hard to put on a great show. There will also be 2 other shows this year. The 3rd grade will perform a winter program and the 1st grade class will perform a play in the spring. More information on those to come. Mark your calendars now for the Veterans Day program coming soon.
November 14th, 6 p.m. It's going to be grand.
You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you
Thank you
win.
for staying tuned. This is Xavier Honeycutt in the J. Long Newsroom with Mrs. Nels, the principal, and Mrs. Crosby, the new vice principal of J. Long Elementary. Hey, Mom and Dad, have you heard of Mrs. Crosby, our new vice principal?
Hello.
Mrs. Nels, I heard that getting to school is particularly important.
It's very important, Xavion. Thank you. It's so very important that, Xavion, we need our friends here to school at 7:30. Did you know, Mom and Dad, your student is tardy if they're not here by 7:45? But, Xavion, guess what? We really start school at about 7:30 because when you walk through the doors in the morning, what are you supposed to do?
Get our fast focus.
That's right. That fast focus, Mom and Dad, is some instruction that we give to the kids the first minute of the day. And it's short, quick math assessment early in the morning. And students complete that. We come into the classroom and they get started reviewing it with the teacher. So we need them here. The sooner your child is here, the more time they have to learn. Our goal is your child's success. Help us help them to be successful.
This is great. I know that teachers stay early and stay late for the students at school. How can the parents support what goes on during the school day?
The best way that parents can help support us is to keep up what's going on during school. And there's one way that we know kids can and parents can keep up. What's that, Mr. Honeycutt?
By...
You're right. Signing the parent agenda. This is our daily communication tool. In order for you to stay informed, you got to check this every night, Mom and Dad. Teachers check it daily, and students are held accountable to make sure that it's done because we do random agenda checks. You might see a happy face in your child's binder. That means they got their agenda signed.
Mrs. Crosby, what is new in the cafeteria?
Well, the biggest difference is that the cafeteria is no longer accepting charges above $15. If a student owes more than $15, then they will receive only a plain cheese sandwich for lunch. So we have to make sure that those debts are under control.
Oh my, I'm going to make sure I remind my mom to check my balance at parentonline.net. Thank you, Miss Nelson, Miss Crosby, for stopping by. And now we take to the science lab for the last story of the evening.
Miss Herring here, and I have Superfab with me. Our science lab. Can you say howdy, Superfab? Boy, he's really excited about science, isn't he? Do you love science? Do you want more science? I have a club for you to think about. We're calling it Science Buddies. Science Buddies is a monthly after-school science event for you and a buddy. Your buddy.
Hello, Daphne here talking about Student Buddies with Miss Herring. Ms. Herring, what is the Science Buddies and how does it benefit students at Jane Long Elementary?
I am so glad you asked. Science Buddies is a brand new program that we have at Jane Long, and it's to enrich our 4th and 5th graders in science process skills. We get very little time. We have very little time to do hands-on science labs because we have so much learning to do. So we're really needing our parents to get involved. We're needing our grandparents to get involved, aunts, uncles, big brothers, big sisters to get involved and come out once a month and work with your precious 5th grader or 4th grader on some science process skills.
Thank you, Ms. Herring. Back to Xavier.
That is it for tonight. Thank you for joining us with this open house special report. Tune in tomorrow for the regular morning announcement starting promptly at 7:30 for the latest and greatest at legendary J. Long Elementary. Remember that we are Texan